find my starting spot.
All right.
Can I even open a map yet? Or can you not open a map till you...
Here, I have nothing. Oh, everything's worse.
Yeah, you don't have your full-ass factory as well.
I don't have any of my stuff.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
I like having a corporate overload over me during my free time
Xenozapper
as well. Hey, there's a lot of iron over here, so I think we're just gonna set it right over here. Look at all this iron. It's nice.
Okay.
This feels like a home.
First order of business, resources.
This feels like a home to you, right? Right?
Find some iron over there.
Yes, I found some iron over here. I think we're gonna set up over here. I keep forgetting I have to hit the push to talk, so I was just monologuing to you and then you didn't listen. I feel like this is a good home right here. This spot near iron.
Actually, and we have limestone nearby.
Well, I guess we should check for everything else.
Yep. Oh yeah, we can make this work. Okay, do you want to start? I guess we need to get a little iron just to build stuff initially.
Copper is also pretty close. Yeah, this is a good spot right here. I'm just gonna drop it.
Let's do this.
It says this is good for first-time pioneers, but I feel like this area is harder. There's less like vegetation to feed into the.
Oh, definitely.
So why does it say beginner players? I think that's silly.
It's not. Did it say beginners?
Yes, it says it's for beginner pioneers. And the forest is for advanced pioneers.
I don't think. I feel like the desert is the hardest place to start because of the research. Maybe they've changed it. I mean, it might have differed.
Beat those flies. Beat the flies. Oh yeah. Suck it.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Do you have miners already on you as well?
I do not. You're the main player.
All right. Well,
I can build some as soon as.
Okay, so we got miner down. Oh, electricity. Right, electricity. Is electricity in the thing already?
You're probably gonna have to start with portable miners.
No, I set up the first one. The issue is fuel.
Right, but it'll need fuel. Yeah. Stand by here while I craft up enough stuff to use.
I'm picking shrubs like some old desert miner. Does killing the birds do anything?
Not really.
Oh wow, that
like,
I'm an awful person actually.
Yeah.
Now.
It just lowers your soul rating.
Good thing there's no morale rating in the game.
there's really
only I feel like if there's a morality system, it would just get better as you worked on
potential edible collected.
as you ignored your personal needs and just worked for the company.
Alone,
I mean, I think the amoral nature of like paving over the
consumption.
Entire planet to extract resources for the benefit of a faceless corporation is a little bit of social commentary.
Store this potential resource for later use.
Funny that they good thing there's no natives that were like actively ruining their society to get the resources. That would make this a lot darker.
I mean, there definitely are. They're just not like sapient.
Oh yeah.
Like we're literally going into animals' homes and killing them because they're in our way for taking their stuff.
Collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
I have to remember all the buttons for everything. All right.
I'm dropping off some biofuel.
I also dropped off some biofuel. Alright, we're connected. We're connected and we're ready to go. First thing, let's see here. Oh, there's no splitters. Ah!
Yeah,
I forget that literally everything can only make one thing right now. So I guess what's the most important thing to make first? Just iron?
Iron and concrete, and then copper.
Oh yeah, concrete. Here, I can drop you a portable miner if you want to go set up the concrete.
That would be great, yes, thank you.
If I click trash can, will it drop it on the ground?
No, no, you have to put a crate on the ground, like build a container or a...
Oh my god.
Or you could put it in the storage box at the
Yeah, come into the storage box. I almost just deleted a miner for no reason.
There we go. Okay, I'm on concrete.
Okay, got plates going. I keep searching on accident. Okay, here we go. It's a bad idea. All right, here we go. I guess I'm just gonna create storage containers right now.
That seems fine.
How late did you go until you really started to define and separate things? Were you just kind of spaghettiing everything at first?
You just don't have enough like stuff to you need a lot of concrete and a lot of iron to be able to build and like carefully separate things. So I feel like that the whole like initial up through like coal power is just do everything you can, because if you build big and careful before coal power, you're having to harvest a bunch of bioresources to support it. So I think that the play is to sort of, you know, keep everything tight and spaghettied with as minimal power usage as possible to get to coal, then build out coal power well in advance of, you know, the headroom you're going to need, and then you can start producing like big quantities of iron and concrete and, you know, copper cabling, which lets you start building, you know, big roads between big buildings and so on.
Wise. I agree. Okay. I mean, I'm probably just gonna end up spaghettiing a lot of this even on normal anyway, until Oliver walks in and gets mad and then fixes everything.
He's like, all this stuff doesn't look right.
It looks awful. It's funny when Oliver and I play together, because literally me going, okay, we need this, and I'll make he'll go, this looks awful, and then he'll just spend all the time fixing it. And then like I will it's actually a good system. I will make things, and then he will actually make it work.
Like it look, yeah.
Like look good, flow well, get to the right spot.
See, that's why he has the kind of job that he does.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Like he's good at that stuff.
Me and you, Ethan, we're big picture guys.
Which is why we've already blown our power grid.
Who needs power? Who needs power when you have iron rods? My turn. Need additional pylons. Stop quoting Torbjorn at me. It's unseemly. This is not Overwatch. I am building logistics. I am UPS. I'm a future titan of industry. And you will respect me. How's limestone going?
I'm having to kill... I'm having to fight for it.
Oh, it's the wildlife pushing back. How dare that wildlife?
Also, I went ahead, I invested my first few minutes here in building like another portable miner and a couple workbenches here, so I don't have to keep running back to the hab to build more stuff.
Okay.
So I've got a little local, iron source that's not doing a ton, but it's enough to not have to keep running back and forth.
Yeah, it sucks that all of the iron around here is normal. I want my perfect iron. Is that so much to ask? I've thought
Well,
about
as soon
playing
as
Death Stranding, but it is...
got miners V2, you can pull 240 out of even a normal vein.
Did they finally up the fastest possible track?
You can. I haven't gotten into endgame since 1.0, but you can even just like level 4 with EIBs as the base material. You can do 480 per minute.
Yeah, but
on a belt.
but you needed more than that on the highest one.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to the top yet. Like you can.
No, I feel like when we were playing the game, that was an issue. The highest miner did more than on the perfect, at least at the high value miners, going faster.
That's really true. If you take the highest quality vein and the highest level miner on it, and you power slug it into oblivion. Yeah, I'm sure that's right.
I've thought about playing Death Stranding, but it just feels like way too much of a time commitment. Maybe at some point. I found it interesting, but just not quite for me yet. Do you remember how many rods it is per minute to make screws?
It's something like 10 or 15 rods a minute for 45 screws a minute out of a single constructor.
So I really should be making one that's just rods and then one that's rods into screws.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that for a lot of early game stuff, rods become the bottleneck because they're both slow to make. But yeah, every constructor does like 15 a minute or something.
Setting up beautiful things. I'm a future titan of industry. Oh yeah. Oh no, I have plates. I have plates. Ooh, see, that's why you get plates going first. Oh, 78 plates. Beautiful. Let's look at all these fucking plates. Boom. Boom. Fuck.
How's that power grid going?
Ethan, did you plug in too many things again?
I haven't plugged in a thing.
You
like,
plug in too many things.
I am working powerless. I'm all on my own out here.
I'm powerless.
No grid support.
Ethan, we always have power in these situations, okay? You are not powerless. Don't exit yourself from the situation. Okay, that's loser talk. You need to have an alpha mindset like me.
That's a really great metaphorical point. At the same time, you are the only person consuming any power from the grid.
Yeah, I'm the only one consuming power from the grid because I have an alpha mindset. I'm telling you this, okay?
I'm gonna build my own grid.
I read 3 books and now I'm an alpha. And I listened to
1, the obstacle is the way.
I listened to
2,
powerful
4-hour
men
work week.
podcasts. I'm gonna go beat at this animal to feel powerful. Come here, come here. Come on now. Oh, come on now. Come on. I didn't want to kill the animal, but he provides so much power.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Preserve the remains for later study.
Do you think it's a comment on society? Do you think it's a comment on society that animals provide so much power?
Through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could
provide
provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
I mean, I think they only give you like a little bit of, like you can build some stuff out of them, but I don't know.
Saying animal remains create a lot of power.
They're worth a lot.
Oh, copper ore is the problem now. Where's the copper? Where's the copper? Do you currently have limestone pumping? Do you have concrete pumping right now?
Yes, except I don't have any power to run it off of, so it's being done with portable miners, and I'm throwing a portable miner over here for copper so that I can put a couple biomass burners up, because we obviously need... Right.
I'm just gonna get. Oh, I forget you can just drop the miners on there and they'll do it. That is helpful early game, I guess. But you could just punch it for a while. Have you thought about that?
You can. Why don't you alpha punch it for a while, and I'll go keep building.
Alpha punch. Alpha punch. Alpha punch. Alpha punch. Alpha punch.
That's great. That's great. Good work, kid. Keep going.
You're just jealous that my arm's fucking jacked from punching all these minerals. While you're just a soy boy over there using a machine. We're reading this post of somebody who didn't understand the game, basically, and like mined so much shit by hand. He
Oh
got,
no!
like, insanely far for somebody who
has
did
like
shit
never
by
set up.
hand. I feel
It's
like I was gonna say, it just feels like some insane
staggering from
challenge.
campsite to campsite, barely surviving the face of the planet.
It's like, how long can I go never making a miner? It's called Satisfactory Insane Edition. Okay, I got the copper.
It's Satisfactory Fremen edition.
We love the Fremen because they're one with them. I actually read the Dune. I actually have been reading the Dune books. I just finished Children of Dune.
Okay.
Oh, I just shouted out like multiple spoilers. I wasn't thinking about people. I wasn't thinking. No.
I mean, to be fair, Dune was written a long time ago. You've had lots and lots of time.
Yes, Dune was written a long time ago. If you haven't watched it, it's like, get with the program. I mean, if you haven't read it, get with the program. I'm really interested in how they're going to do all the stuff from the books into the, you know, into the movies. Here's the thing, though. I'm interested how they're going to do the movies with that, what's coming up in the books.
You think they're gonna follow the movie, or you think they're gonna?
I mean, he has. I mean, he will. I mean, he did change some stuff from the book to the movie. You watched the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do that.
Well,
but
I
hope they keep some of the silly. I hope they still keep some of the silly stuff. Tabith, here's the thing. I wiki read all of the books up to like book 6 because I was curious what happened. Because I only ever read the first book, and I wiki read them, and I still enjoyed reading them. I'm still enjoying reading them. I promise you this. Even though I spoiled it, and I apologize deeply. I apologize deeply. They're still good to read. For just all of the other shit that happens. I left out a bunch of stuff. Some stuff that still happens in that. Alright, I got a... Oh, shit. I do have all iron being produced right now. So I got all the main iron components here. Copper's the thing that's really holding me back right now. I am really sorry though, Tabit. I should have done spoilers, Dune spoilers, before I said what I said. My Arrakis, my Dune. No! No, it's still good. I promise you, it's still good. You need to still watch it. Please still watch it. It's good. But now the issue is I just have so much on the power grid, I need to build my biomass burners. But biomass burners cost freaking...
Yep. That's...
Don't give me one of your speeches.
I was about to, but then I realized it doesn't matter. You won't listen.
Oh my god. You're gonna forget what I said anyway. You're gonna forget. Everything I said, you're gonna forget. What did I fucking... Oh my god. So when I was constructing stuff, I misread wiring as rods. And so I just turned all of my wiring into I turned all my copper into wire when I really needed it as the copper string. How much is in your thing here? Wait, did you create your own biomass burner and you have your separate thing?
I did. I didn't like the way you're doing power management.
What do you mean I don't like the what do you mean I don't like the way I'm doing power management?
You blew your grid like 6 times in 10 minutes, so
Well, that's because I'm just not paying attention to the amounts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's early game. Don't be so harsh on me.
I'm not being hard. I'm just making sure that
You're-
my concrete production
you're-
is dependent upon you not overloading your
You're
power
being
grid.
no, you're being harsh. And honestly, it's rude.
I like to think of it as being decentralized. I'm ensuring that we don't have a single point of failure for our entire production here.
I refuse to be outliers. All will sit under my domain. Sabbath, no. Enjoy the books are so good. Just because I fucked up, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. It's worth it. There's so much shit that happens. I can list off 20 things that happens in the books that you're gonna want to see happen. Outside of just the philosophy of the books. Okay. Fixing the power. We're gonna fix the power. It's gonna be the best power you've seen. People are gonna say
Tremendous power. People have been saying this power is like nothing you've ever seen before.
You guys, yeah, people are gonna say
we're gonna take the coal. We're gonna clean it.
People are gonna say this is some of the best power I've ever seen. Dude, the RTS game.
It's gonna be so beautiful. People are gonna be looking around going, "Oh wow, what amazing power!"
The game's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Ethan, you have a surprisingly good Trump impression there. You been working on that?
Unfortunately, comes up a lot.
What, in like tech meetings?
No, like when Charvel and I are like despairing about the state of the world that we live in.
So, how are you gonna make the world better for your kids, Mr. AI man?
That's
It's all
yeah,
to
that's
you.
a hard question.
It's all up to you.
I'm instead focusing on making my kids resilient to the world. How's that?
Your term the doomsday preppers. I wish the Dune RTS game was a little bit more multiplayer friendly. You know what? Actually, here's my problem. I played the Dune RTS for a bit. I went on their multiplayer and there's no ranked. And that's my big mental problem, is that if a game doesn't have ranked mode, I will not play it. Does that make me toxic? I don't know. I need fake little rank points to care about something if I'm going to be playing it competitively. That's just me as a person. Oh, the biomass burners! You can feed stuff into the biomass burners now.
Yes,
oh my god!
Yeah, big win.
Jesus H Christ!
Big win. I mentioned that at that. Like you were saying, what do you think about Satisfactory 1.0 now? What have you played? What's different? Like the first thing I pointed out was that the biomass burners have feed-ins now for conveyor belts.
I just it didn't register when you said it.
Why do you even ask me questions?
I needed to say. Well, I think when you were talking about that, I was trying to do my Discord stuff, so I was like half listening for sure. Oh, really? Well, I mean, it's the thing. Like, I need competitive points to tell me how good I am compared to other people, and that makes me want to do it more. And if they don't have ranked, it just immediately killed my interest in playing multiplayer in that game. Because then you have to set up a lobby, and then you have to play, and it's like a lot of the incentives just disappear for me without a ranked. Maybe that makes me toxic. Are you ready to set up a copper production, or what have you been doing over here? You've just been doing... Alright, where's your shit? Oh my god, bro! Power is so annoying early game! Are you basically just running around here constantly picking up fuel and then feeding it?
I'm also being cautious about how much stuff I build onto it at once, and I scale out the number of biomass burners I have.
I mean, but you only have this going, right? You don't even have it going into a... Ethan, you're not even collecting it into something.
Are you talking about...
Your limestone.
Yeah, I've only just now gotten enough power to be able to run these things full time because I keep having to run away for copper, and I don't have any iron source over here, so I'm building all of my ingots by hand.
Well, just take... Well, we need to get copper going. And if we have the power grid connected, we don't have to feed it separately. We could be feeding it together. So you see how your decentralization is hurting both of us?
I can definitely see how it's hurting you.
I'm about to send in my Bolshevik legions to bring you to heal. Where's this animal? I want its flesh for my power.
I know that you're looking around going, oh gosh, you haven't even done foo yet, but my power grid doesn't fall over, and it scales out gently so that when I stop paying attention to it, it just runs.
Don't do that.
Runs.
Don't do that. Just biomass burners burn through fuel so fast. Can you not just feed meat into the... Oh, you have to break down meat before you
That's
can...
right.
Okay.
To break it down to biomass.
I haven't set up the first emission yet. Here, one second. Alright. I think I can do part of that. I could do the 200 concrete if someone was collecting the concrete right now. That'd be pretty sweet.
Plenty of concrete. You can get about that much. Do you know that concrete piles up to 500 if you just leave it alone in one stack?
You want me to pick it up by hand? Are you insane?
If you came over to a storage bin that had the concrete in it, how would you pick it up anyway other than by hand?
You want me to pick it up by running down the line like some peasant. That's the thing that's upsetting me.
Julian, there's a stack of it in the constructor. This constructor will stack up to 500 inside of it all at once.
Okay,
you don't need to run down
say
and
that.
pick it up or anything. I did say that! I said, do you know how high it gets in a single stack? Concrete stacks more than any other resource in the game for 500 per stack.
Well, why does it do that? And why does it collect more than any other resource? Do you think they did that on purpose?
Yes, so that in the early game you can let it pile up in a constructor rather than worrying about wasting a bunch of iron storing it.
It's not a lot of iron storing
It is!
How much iron does it cost to build a storage unit?
It's not just the storage unit, it's the conveyor belt to run.
It costs 10 iron.
Yeah, when you're over here harvesting it by hand, it actually takes a fair amount to go from ingot to...
Oh, see, now you have the storage set up.
Ingot.
You were Mr. I'm not going to set up storage, and then you did.
I didn't say I'm not going to set up storage. I said I'm setting up one thing at a time.
I just cookie monstered your concrete off the belt.
You just said you didn't want to do that.
Yeah, well, what am I going to do? Alright. How much does it... Sweet. Okay. You notice how long my power grid's been going without me babysitting it?
Yep, it's amazing.
Mr. Doubts? Mr. Haterade? I just can't believe you're on my world and the first thing you did was separate from me. Like that. Oliver wouldn't have had the individuality to separate. How fast does the grass grow back? How long does it take for...
It's not too long, but this is definitely, like, less heavily populated than areas like the forest, and so you do have to run around farther to pick up stuff.
Ooh, there's a cave. Ooh, what's in the cave? What's in the cave? Ooh. Oh shit! I found a cave and it's beautiful. The spiders in here.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes.
Oh, those spiders didn't stand a
There
chance
are,
even.
however,
I beat their
numerous
ass.
cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Preserve the remains for later study. The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Store this
further
potential
investigations.
resource for later use.
I am leaving the cave. I found a power slug. That's cool. I'm coming to take more concrete from you. You can't stop me.
I'm not trying to stop you.
Wait, you're making an iron constructor?
Yep.
But just take some from my storage. Why am I doing this? You're gonna take mine from my storage.
We're gonna have to use this one eventually anyway, and this is pretty close to where I end up needing it.
He's so He's so He just wants to do things his way. He doesn't want to work together. He wants to just do things his way. I swear, man. That's what you get when you bring your older brother into your game. He just does things how he wants to do things every time. It's not good. I can burn it? Oh shit. It's not gonna burn very long at all. Alright. Reinforced iron plate. I need 12 screws. Screws! Screw you. Whoa. Boom. Boom. Come on. Bobby. Did I make 2 more? Very nice. Okay. Boom. Boom. Alright. Do not worry about the power. Things will be fixed. I know you're worried. But
Not worried.
I'm handling it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm actually not worried.
There's a tinge of worry in your voice, and I want to alleviate that. Why can't the nuts be powered? Didn't George Washington Carver teach us that you could use peanut butter to do anything?
Did he teach us that?
Taught me that. Like George Washington Carver was taught like a lot in school, and then you just never hear about him again. It is weird though how like you go to other parts of the world, just peanut butter doesn't exist.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Like there's like when we were in Italy, there's no peanut butter anywhere. There's Nutella, but not peanut butter.
You know, I guess as somebody who's allergic to peanut butter, I don't often notice the absence.
In fact, you probably cherish the absence in a way.
Well, I mean, like, it's not bad enough that I, like, feel existentially satisfied to have it not around. Just... There we go. What's going in there?
Don't worry, I'll do all the milestones while you sit over here and play in your base.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to
Don't worry.
have all the milestones be done, you can come join my factory that's on tier 6 right now.
But then I won't have the satisfaction of doing it myself.
Well, it sounds like you'd really like to do those milestones by yourself.
Well, I like having help. I like the brotherly feeling of us working
am.
together. I left one. I thought I grabbed. Dude, I grabbed 56.
That's where all your concrete's coming from.
Are you kidding me? I grabbed 50. Ugh. Yeah, because I asked you to do it, and you very kindly did that. But I wish we could have been a little bit more teamwork based about it. That's all. That's all. That's all. You don't have to be so critical. You know, you don't have to be so critical. Alright, alright. This is also I live life sliding across the dunes and snatching grass whenever I see it. Right. Here we go. Boom. You are welcome.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory
Several
organization.
new structures, Ethan.
Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Okay, it's time to get copper off the ground. Okay, I'm gonna go get copper started. Are you excited for that?
Excellent.
At that prospect?
Seems wise. Seems like a good idea.
I mean, unless you want to keep making everything copper by hand because you're afraid of power loss. I mean, don't want to scare you about the power.
I'd be okay with a limited expansion.
Yeah, it's basically Factory but 3D. That's a good way to think. They're very similar in that way. Yeah. I like and that's the point. I like the 3D aspect of it much more. I've tried Factory a couple times, but I like this better. No hate on Factory. I just like this better. There's a lot of fun stuff when later in the game. There's a lot of cool movement things you unlock that are really fun. Ethan, your concrete's my bottleneck. I keep needing concrete.
I'm setting up a second node right now.
Oh, you're a king. Oh yeah, it's the exact same game loop.
Because we can't split yet.
It's the exact same game loop. You unlock something, you get the next thing, you add it on, you unlock the next thing, you add it on, same game loop. Same game loop. Bah. Okay, we have the lookout tower and stuff. Yes, yeah, until you automate everything. Exactly. You should see my brother's factory is insane. He's at he's pretty far in the game, and it's crazy how advanced his factory is. And then an early game, there's a lot of just hoofing. You just hoof around everywhere. It's nice that there's little slide mechanics. You can slide jump everywhere, which is fun, but it's a lot of just hoofing your ass around. Pop, 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 pop. Yes, Immortal Gates of Pyre. Which was a lot of fun to play, though it's definitely more StarCrafty in that it's a lot more about the micro. A lot more about the little micro decisions and things like that. No, it's like, which is funny because it seems like macro RTS seems to be the more rare RTS. I think because StarCraft was just so, StarCraft was just such a definer of the genre, and people like to show skill expression through how fast they can click things. No shade on that. That's just like a way to show skill expression. That became like the dominant, most popular way to do it. But it does have a fun gimmick. It does change on the StarCraft stuff a little bit, and I really enjoyed playing it when I had the chance to. And when it comes out, or if they do in the beta, I'm definitely going to try it again. And I want to like look at more RTSs as well. Like, I'd like to start expanding and checking out what's out there and trying different things. Like, I don't want to be tied just to AoE 4 as much as I love it. I also think, like, I'm excited to try out a lot of the RTSs that are coming out. I want to try the or just strategy games in general. Like, I really want to get more into just like playing the different strategy games and trying them out and seeing how, reviewing them and talking about them on YouTube and stuff like that. Like the one that's coming out that's kind of like Command and Conquer, I'm really interested in trying that one. There's actually a lot of RTSs coming out. Endless Space, or is it Zero Space? Zero Space is another one that I'm interested in trying. And just seeing how they go. Like I said, I never played StarCraft, but, and hopefully more macro style AoE 4 games keep coming out as well. But in general, I just really enjoy strategy games. Like Against the Storm, like I like playing a lot of town builders as well. Yeah, it's funny. You can almost divide RTSs into like Warcraft style, StarCraft style, Age of Empires style RTSs, and that kind of covers almost all the RTS bases, I feel like. All right, man. How are things going on your side?
Good. Very good.
Yeah, I think also part of it is just, you know, I'm getting old. Like, being able to be very fast and very precise, it's just not in my wheelhouse anymore. And so I appreciate games where you can win by just thinking better. By, like, being smarter. Oh, yeah, please, ask AoE 4 questions. Go for it. I'm happy to answer any AoE 4 questions during this time. I'm just playing this because I like playing with my brother, and I really enjoyed this game. So, feel free to ask any AoE 4 related questions during this time. I'd be happy to answer. I just want to get to know you. Ooh, best way to play Roos. You know what's funny? I haven't seen a lot of Roos on the ladder recently. I think part of it is because with the changes to Roos, they became not S tier anymore, but just like a good civ. I think they're still very versatile, so you can still play them in any way you want. You can still play them 2TC, all in, fast castle. Though I think what's interesting about the changes is the fast castle seems to have really become the big thing, because you can fast castle pretty quickly on just gathering like an initial deer. Like something you'll see Roost players do is they'll go 2TC, drop the second TC on deer, and by gathering the deer and their sheep, they can fast castle. So a meta that I've seen really appear for Roost, I think the kind of current meta way to play them is either a 1TC or 2TC fast castle, because you're gaining that consistent gold trickle from being on hunts and things like that, or just sheep in general. So you go Golden Gate, so you can sell resources and balance things out. Golden Gate into either 2TC or fast castle. And once you get the fuck out of here. And then once you go fast castle, you go horse archers, and use horse archers. And when you age up, you can either go the monastery landmark, or you can go the food landmark, whichever one you'd like the deer landmark. But you go immediately into horse archers to harass and box your opponent in. And while your opponent's dealing with the horse archers, you then switch into knights, because they'll most likely make archers in response to your horse archers. Or they'll make horsemen. Either way, knights are good for that. You also grab all the relics. Once you grab all the relics, then you'll have a nice gold trickle, and then a mass of horse archers and knights is really good. Or you could just go imp. And once you go imp, you can go just Streltsy and siege. But I've seen fast castle auto roost way more than I have ever. Now, I don't know if that's going to continue. I don't know in Season 9 if that's going to be the thing that keeps happening, because it depends what they change in Season 9.
Biomass.
But it's definitely like...
Feeding it in directly.
It's definitely like the better way to play right now.
You'll save time.
Yeah, I've done a biomass burner for each type of biomass fuel, and that seems to be working pretty well right now for me as well. I got wire going, because you can grab wire, or the copper thread, and turn it into wire. Are you proud of me?
When you say wire thread, it comes out as copper ore, then ingots, then wire, then cable, right?
Yes. So I have it coming as wire, because you can grab it and turn to cable if you really need cable. I'm trying to save for the 300 right now. But it's interesting to... wait, does it? Yeah, that was you who ran out of power there for a second, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't run out of power. My shit's going well.
Now I need reinforced plates.
Does that make sense? My explanation there? And I think, and part of the reason people might be playing Fast Castle Roost so much is because it's a fun way to play it right now, and people like to gravitate towards new metas. It might not necessarily be the best, but it's the one I see the most. ABBA is Eco. Eco into 2 or even 3 TCs, because the changes to the Imperial wing and then into the Eco wing makes your TC so cheap that you can make them so quickly, so it's really hard for them to be denied. And then your farms are so cheap that you can quickly drop farms and just survive without leaving your base, and then you just overwhelm with units. And so it's really, really good. You do have to defend, because the best way to beat you is all-inning you. But if you can defend and all-in, even if they rush castle and get relics, you will just outmass them with units. So the thing is, can you spend your resources, and are you good at consistently making units? If you do that, it's a good win. For sure. Clunk, 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 clunk. Come on! How much I got? 51. Dude, you're right. Rods are so slow.
Yeah.
Then I realized I have a bunch of rods built up in the constructor with the
Thank you.
Thank you.
with the screws in
I
it.
just can't believe it. You are just amazing.
Right, they stack. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Feel free to come by anytime and ask questions. And I will probably be playing AoE 4 in about 20 to 30 minutes once my brother goes to bed. He's an early guy. What, I have the mental capacity to play this game? I know. I'm a factory man at heart. At my soul, I just want to build big factories.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split,
Oh,
and
thank
lift
God.
to save
Splitters!
space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fix-It encourages
This
you to
changes
consider investing in
everything.
verticality when it
Literally.
comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in.
Wow, they
Visualize
really
all the people
made her
relying on
more
you.
sassy.
The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Dude, you don't understand how big splitters are. Now, I'm not saying splinters.
Yeah, they also have all these messages
Those
like that one.
splinters
that's
hurt
like,
too.
You know, really, everybody at home's depending on you. Don't worry about what the problem is, but you definitely are the one who has to fix it.
funny. The splitters are everything, man. We're not the people's. No. No, we're not. Splitters! Splinters! Sulfur. Sulfur. Sulfur.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element
I'm
seems
just-
to be present only in
I'm
a solid
just
state
eating up
and
these-
exhibits a
these-
most pungent smell.
These
It
leaves
is
and
fortunate
branches.
fixit helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource
This
for
is
later
my
use.
micro in this game. The picking up the sticks here, this is the micro of the game. Look at my efficiency here. I am nabbing I am like a vacuum.
Okay, with this powerful merger, we can now have both.
We were
loads
definitely
worth of
doing different
concrete.
bits.
With
But
this
it's okay.
direction, I'm now going to run a belt
I am okay with all bits.
over to the primary hub area.
Oh, thank you.
Concrete's coming to the doorstep.
Finally, I deserve this. Are you gonna connect our powers together as well? I'm doing really well on my power grid.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, I can do double the iron ingot production. Fucking cables. Dude, fucking cables, man. Actually, I should be producing cables first. That's what a responsible young man like myself would do. Make cables. I was gonna increase my supply of all the iron stuff, but actually I think I should just make a cable production now. Right? Right? You agree with that?
Yes, agreed.
You're the smart one. On my stream, I have it named Satisfactory with my smart brother.
You cut out there.
I was just saying I asked you because you're the smart brother. I have you on my stream named Smart Brother.
Oliver will appreciate that.
Okay, sweet. Plenty of cable. You can't have enough cable, honestly. Think about all the things you use with cable. Soup. Gonna reload on all my stuff here, and then I'm gonna go make. Oh, look at all those screws, man. God, look at all those screws. Fucking love screws, man. 60 wire per minute. 30 wire per minute. Oh my god. Wait, you're telling me I need 2 wire production to support a cable production? That's so much. Oh, but it only is taking 15 ingots to make 30
Yep.
wire. Okay, cool. I am worried about power, though. Fuck it, we ball. We're just gonna have to do it. Fuck it, we ball. The miner connects to the ass. Sorry, the miner doesn't connect to the ass. It's just, it's a turn of phrase. All right. Miner connects to the resource deposit. The resource deposit connects to the smelter. The smelter connects to the conveyor belt. That's our produce Iron ingots. Boom.
To the sibling chat, Julian, I just sent, on your phone, I just sent one of about 15 helpful diagrams I have drawn that are sitting next to my keyboard for how much baseline production you need to feed into a building in order to produce one element worth of some higher level item, like modular frames, which will come up soon.
Oh, that's beautiful and illegible.
That's not illegible. Look, ore at the bottom, you need 140... In order to make 5 modular frames per minute, at the bottom you need to feed in 145 iron ore per minute, because some of that will go to make ingots for plates, and some of it will go to make ingots for rods, and those plates... Some of those rods get turned into screws. Actually, all the rods get turned into screws in 1 or 2 sets. Some of the screws go into mod frames, some of the screws go with plates into reinforced plates, and each one of the edges between them are marked with the ratio of how many you need of the earlier one in order to produce one of the later one.
Well, that's nice.
And so you can read directly off of that how many constructors you need to set up in order to stack the whole thing and make sure that you're able to fully feed one mod farm assembler at the top.
Did you think about how I potentially might wanted to figure that out all on my own? And you just taken that from me?
I didn't know. It didn't occur to me that was something that would interest you.
Yeah. Well, I quit.
And in fact, still now, I believe that it's not.
I do like looking at the numbers and being like, okay, well, how do I need to set this up to maximize it? But I can now check my work. What if I, while doing mine, figure out that you're wrong? Would you believe me?
If you show your work, sure.
We're not number crunching is a vital part
But if
of
it's
this
possible
game.
for me to have made a mistake, it's possible for you to have made a mistake, and I would certainly double check.
Me making a mistake is honestly impossible, and I'm pretty upset that you would suggest that could happen.
It's clearly the most likely scenario here.
Look, listen here, science nerd. Listen here, science bitch. I don't need you. Man, we play RTS. I think nerd is pretty is just, you know, it's just kind of comes with the territory. Is there a cool guy who plays RTS? That's what I need to know.
Okay, I've also connected the grids together.
Is there some guy with like cool bomber jacket and glasses who's just grinding RTS? No. So miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit. Yeet. Dude, you see that jump? That was sweet as hell. You have to admit. Dude, I just start wearing like a sweet ass leather jacket, slick my hair back. I'm just cool as hell, and that's how I play all my RTSs. And whenever I lose, I'm like, at least I'm not a fucking nerd. Every time I lose, I'm just like, at least I'm not a nerd. So who actually won? Me at life. You sucker.
I'm gonna mess with your power setup here.
That's fine. I just got cable going, so that's another that's another thing pushing the grid. So we should just make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah. All I'm doing is rebalancing from wood to leaves, because leaves go through. It's the same thing that's true over on mine. Leaves get processed faster, so if you split off the wood biomass and allow it to feed into the leaf biomass, then as long as there's wood, you'll still feed both machines.
But aren't they different biomasses?
Nope. Once they become biomass, they're the same.
Oh, I
Problem is you
swear
have
they
different
used to
recipes.
separate them.
Nope. They do separate the recipes, because you have 2 different recipes, one for going from leaves to biomass and one for going from wood to biomass. But once they're biomass, you can combine them, and so this way,
Nice.
yep, right.
Hey, now our max consumption's 124, and we're using 89 right now. Pretty sweet. We have a lot of power to use. We just go crazy. Let's not even pay attention. Let's act without consequence. It's funny because right now I'm like, I have way too many screws, but I know that will soon not be the case. That's the case. I'm going to.
Nice wire, cable, good.
Let me guess, but in 40k lore, it's more about the biomass of people, of dead people. Am I correct? Do they now let you drop a splitter in the middle of a line and it will work? Because before,
Yeah.
if you did that, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
Are they? Sorry, my bad. So are they like
Okay.
Tyranids? Ah,
It looks
fucking
like.
bugs.
What we got here? These are stockpiling, so get out the hell out of here.
Yeet.
I'm going to bump up rod production by splitting the line that's feeding rods.
Not enough rods for you, man. I get it.
There's not.
You know, not having enough rod has never been a complaint I've heard about me. Zing.
Well, they're slow. Oh.
Zing. It won't let me put the merger in the middle of the line, and this is frustrating me. I'm gonna have to delete it.
No, you won't. Hang on.
Nope, nope, too late.
Oh,
I'm already
okay.
committed.
All right.
Explain the Chaos Warriors to me. I've always been like, one day I'm gonna sit down, I'm just gonna watch 40k lore videos. Because I know it'll be interesting, but I know once I start watching 40k lore videos, I will probably struggle to stop. So I've never actually done it. Okay, I just doubled up wire production since I had the capability to. You can also double up plate production. Yeet.
I don't know. I'm dropping splitters and mergers in the middle of lines over here. It seems okay.
Splitters work for me, not mergers for some reason.
Yeah, I just did a splitters and mergers right here.
I'm sure it works. It just wasn't working on that line. And I thought
Milestone
instead of
reached.
standing here, fucking
Supply the
around with it, I'm just
molecular
gonna do it.
analysis machine, referred to as
We
the
don't have
MAM,
5
with local
hours.
resources to research and develop new technologies.
Hey,
Potential
I'm
technologies
interested.
include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
Where do
These
you-
are
where do you even
essential for
start, though? I feel like that's
maximizing
actually the
our pioneer
intimidating thing.
efficiency and
second.
alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other
Out of here.
influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Where do you even start on
Going on a
video
power
on
run.
videos, right? Like that's where I'm intimidated by. Like, what would be the first video to watch about Warhammer lore? What are the books? Okay, now it's letting me drop mergers in.
I fixed it.
We can finally build the MAM! Oh, the Horus Heresy. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to unmute for that. The Horus Heresy. I've heard of Horus from things I've seen on Twitter. Dude, I hate Heresy, man. Heresy? Not about it. So I'm researching all the animal parts. We can use them.
Nice.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Very efficient. Also, rude. The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Got all these objects to do.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Can I turn the bacon into biomass? What can I use the bacon for?
You can eat it.
For health?
Yeah, for health.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
I'm gonna trust my life to this man whose last name is Heresy. What could go wrong? I know his last name's not actually Heresy. Wait, his last name isn't actually Heresy, right?
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic
That's a joke, right?
quartz.
His last name's not actually
The
Heresy.
message you just skipped is one of the winners of the monthly Pioneer's Choice Most Interesting Message Award. What a shame.
It would be funny if his last name was Heresy. That'd be pretty choice. Hey, I'm not gonna judge someone by their last. People came up with their last name, or I ain't gonna judge. Wait, how do you turn the? Oh, never mind.
How do you turn what?
The alien parts into food. I mean, onto food, into energy. I need to turn them into
that you
DNA
have to
capsules.
get them into, no, I think the recipe goes from. We don't have it yet, but I think the recipe goes from alien protein. You might need to do the research on alien protein.
I think so.
But I believe the recipe goes. You have to turn them in. You have to process them down into alien protein and then into biomass.
Yeah, I need three more proteins. I need to kill some aliens.
I've got some remains on me.
Bring the remains over to the hab.
I will.
Oh, chain. I want a chainsaw. Dude, chainsaw's so clutch. That Horus and his heresy. That's why Martin Luther's last name is actually Martin Break Away from Christianity or Catholicism. Oh my god, it's John Warhammer. No, Mr. Warhammer, that'd be the most badass guy in the Warhammer universe. His name would be John Warhammer. Like the best space marine, his name would be John Warhammer. That's how it would work.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel,
my God,
created
it's
from any
John
biomass,
Warhammer.
ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood
Dang
and
it,
coral
Martin.
foliage. Additionally, your pocket
Martin,
dimension has been
break
inflated to
away
increase
from
inventory size.
Catholicism.
Inspirational note.
How dare you.
Will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
Can I make the Silly Boys Legion? Is that allowed? The Silly Boys Legion, only for silly boys. I made a chainsaw. I'm gonna use it.
Here. I've got your
No, I
link
don't
with
have the resources to put in the chainsaw. Wait, we can make solid biofuel now. We need to get them making the solid biofuel now.
it. Agreed.
The Silly Boys Legion would probably be the most feared legion in all of John Warhammer's universe. Oh, dude, all the trees around here have mycelium in it, which can also be burned for biofuel.
Yes, the mycelia is also good for fabric.
So I should save the mycelium over time here.
If you have a lot of surplus, it's fine to burn, but like you'll want to use some of it for like making parachutes and gas masks and stuff. So having a stockpile of this stuff.
Cut the tree, cut the tree. Thanks. Hey, did you ever double up iron plates? Did you ever double up iron plates?
I haven't brought it over here yet. I should. Yeah, I'll run a line over here that's got the other iron plate tile.
No, I mean that from my current producer, you could technically get a nut, like, you could double up iron plate production. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say here? Get off my crafting bench. Get off my crafting bench. But also, what I meant was, I could double up my iron plate production by using a splitter to create another line, because I'm technically feeding more iron into
Oh,
these.
nice. Yeah.
Cantarium!
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Do not day, not that dee 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 day. Per minute. 15 per minute. 60 per minute. 120 per minute. Okay. Hey, isn't this game a freaking blast? It's amazing. Have you played it since 1.0 came out? Because me and my brothers played a lot in the beta, but this is my first time playing 1.0. Dude, my brother who I'm playing with right now beat Dyson Sphere. He loved Dyson Sphere. I've tried Dyson Sphere. It's fun. I didn't get very addicted to it. And Factory as well is also fun, but this is the one I don't know. This one really got to me. I liked it a lot immediately when I started playing it. All right, Ethan, for the power near the main hab, I have 3 constructors, each that can create a different type of biofuel that then feeds into one that's making the better one. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I mean, it'll work. It'll work, but you'll be bottlenecked because.
I know it makes slower than I'm making the things. Don't worry, I get it. But right now, it'll work for now.
Okay.
It's easy to expand once the power needs increase. What's lumen? Hey, you didn't drop off your animal remains pieces at the hab.
Oh, I made them into protein, but then you were working on something else.
Where'd you put the protein?
I'm holding it right now.
Well, drop it in the hab. Why don't you just drop it in the hab then?
Because I'm reworking the power infrastructure on the other side here now as well to use solid biofuel.
All right, fair enough. Explain, what's this lumen? Oh, is that something in the settings, or you have to download a mod? Lumen, God. Fucking got him, man. Dude, you got him. Lumen, he's nuts. Huh? It's high. Do I want to be moody bright? Be bright? Moody dark? Dark? I'm gonna do moody bright. I like moody bright. Was there a difference? I honestly can't tell. Maybe I'm too much of a pleb. Too much of a plebe. Reinforced plates. Oh! Once you're in the factories. Okay, okay. Oh, because the shadows from the factories? The distances look better, actually. I think I can tell in the distances. Oh, come on, one of these. Oh, no. Shit. Are none of these open? Okay, there we go. Making sure there's a lot of open wiring here.
Alright, I increased the number of biomass burners we have here too.
Ethan, that's called freaking teamwork right there, my man. Who has a better brother? No one. No one.
That is... yeah, that's everything. The only way this could be better is
well, then
to
you
have like
definitely know the better brother than me.
Storage tanks out here that you could dump biomatter into. So it's possible to go on like one long run.
Do you mean that connects them all?
You can't quite do that until you can't do that until you have smart splitters.
Because someone made it so we have 2 different power sources. I'm not going to name names.
Oh no, I mean that you have one container that you drop things into, and everything gets split out from it.
There's way too many resources though for that to work.
No, it works when you have smart splitters. Smart splitters can be like, I'm gonna, only move things off this belt if they're leaves, or only move things off this belt if they're mycelium. Then you can run, a belt in a big loop in a storage container, and as long as it loops back into the container, everything in the container will run indefinitely, and you can have smart splitters picking things off from them, sorting them into the right lines.
I was gonna say the issue sounds like, what if they, what if they get bottlenecked somewhere? But that makes sense. I have not added. I mean, yes. So for
that's
example,
why it has to loop.
The biomass changes huge. Biomass changes absolutely massive. But I know a lot of the biggest 1.0 stuff is later in the game. My brother's seen it right now. He's much farther in his own factory. But that's why I started to play, because I want to see the changes at the end of the 1.0 cycle. So I'm probably going to keep playing this a little bit each night before I do AoE 4. So wait, you said you're making plates. Did you ever bring the plate supply over to the main one?
I haven't. I'll do that right now.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can put together the stuff needed to complete this next task. Oh, thanks for not spoiling. I hate when people spoil things. I'm saying that mostly for Tabith, who I just spoiled Dune for about 30 minutes ago. So I think I keep hitting the push to talk whenever I'm speaking, and I forget that sometimes. Yeah, but anyway. Did they increase how much the fuel covers? I mean, like, it feels like the biomass in the upgraded bio is lasting way longer than it used to. Or we just don't have that big of a factory yet.
So some of it is burn rate, but also solid biofuel has a massive efficiency advantage. Also, I may have been spending more time than you realize just collecting fuel.
Oh, that's good of you. See, best brother. That's nice of you. Best brother around. I mentioned in my chat, no one has a better brother than me. And someone mentioned they don't have a brother, which just proves you're the best brother, especially if he doesn't have to. Thank God, dude. The biomass fuels used to be the most annoying shit in the world. It was like, getting through the early game was such a pain.
Oh no, not enough plates. Not enough plates to deliver the plates.
I can finish it off. How far did you get?
I'm almost there. I'm just running back along the conveyor belt to pick up more stuff off of it so I can extend the conveyor belt.
I think I can do it.
I put a merger over there on the plate line.
What's the button to lift it? Or do you have to build the pre-lift?
Drop your connection. So you go out to where you want the foot to be, like this. Okay, here's my foot. I'm going to put that on the ground. I'm going to click once. Now I'm going to raise it into the air. Again.
Oh, great. Perfect.
And that's conveyor spaghetti.
You only have one constructor, right, on that line making?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 60 plates a minute coming. That's good.
Right, that should saturate one belt if they're all running all the time.
I'm excited for the changes. I was waiting for so long for 1.0 to come out. Oh, okay, I can make those amount of screws.
All right, what do you need for space elevator? Oh, and all the way, I'm gonna drop my alien remains here.
I mean, I haven't built the space elevator because we haven't needed it yet. That's why. In fact, I can drop it any time. Right?
Milestone reached.
Oh, space
The
elevator, you need, like,
assembler can
1,500
produce more
wire. Jesus
complex
Christ.
parts,
Yeah, you can't just
including
drop
the
that
first
anytime.
project part, smart
But,
plating, which is crucial for
I'm
initiating
gonna have
project
to
assembly.
go here in a few minutes,
Project
so I say
parts
we should
must be
try
delivered
to.
to the space elevator.
Say, this is a great
Try to
milestone.
cap
Completing
this
the
off by building the
contracted
space
duties
elevator.
as part of project
Okay.
assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve
Do you have
Fix-It
any
company goals
suggestions for
without
where to
any
drop
other
it?
ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not, such as
Do you have any suggestions of where to drop it? Also, I was about to say, this is a great time. This is a great time to stop. I know you are. This is usually when we stop. Usually, anyway.
Yeah. So from where this edge is, you're gonna start building in towards more resources, and everything, all the like late stage stuff that gets built, still has to be delivered to the space elevator. So I think we should put it.
Oh, I know it's big. I've played this before.
East of where we are right
But
now.
he's a beautiful
Not
mind.
doesn't be far, but
I like
keep,
to let him
keep the
work.
entire factory that exists right now to the west of it, so that deliveries coming from elsewhere aren't spaghettifying him with the same stuff as we expand around it. Do you have enough materials for it?
You gotta let him cook. I need 100 more concrete, 50 more plates, 200 more like 150 rods, and then 1,000 wire. The wire is the thing that's really holding me back.
I think I can drop a lot of that here. Yeah, you've got. So I dropped off concrete in the concrete storage unit. There's 530 there. There's definitely plenty of rods.
Okay.
Wire's pretty stacked. You've got 480 in the pile here. How much more do you need?
1,000.
1,000 more than you have right now?
Yes, I have 500 in my inventory. I need 1,500 to make
there.
it.
What's this pulling in? This is pulling in 60 a minute, producing 30 a minute. That'll produce. Oh, this can do 60. Shoot, we'll split this.
Oh, I forgot I can do quadruple. Oh shit, I missed that completely. Are you sure it's not gonna hurt the power supply, Ethan?
I've made the power supply pretty robust.
Yeah, it is. We could also double up the wire production then as well. I mean the cable. We can also double up the cable production as well. I'll do that while
This
you're.
is a splitter. This puts out 30. Each one of these for wire will take 50. Great, cool. So I can put 2 more constructors down here.
I thought you had this all memorized by now.
Oh no, not enough reinforced plates.
I have a thing down here to make them out.
What are you pinging for?
Where, I'm thinking where you could craft plates. I have a thing set up over here. Sorry, forgot to hit push to talk. I don't have reinforced plates. Oh my god. I'm so excited where I can get the line rider. That's what I need more than anything. Ride some rail.
We did the first research on Caterium, so it's not far off.
So container nearby. That's
Research
something we can do
completed.
next time.
Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien life form data in
Caterium
these
is only
capsules
700
can be traded
meters
for
away.
Fix-It coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
All right.
Wait, that should kick up our wire production rate. All right, how much wire do you have on board right now?
One second here. I have enough. All right, let's go drop it. Sit somewhere to the east here, to the west.
Yeah, you've got a nice big open area here that's not a lot of stuff to spoil anyway.
Here we go. How about-
Nice.
All right, boom. I'm gonna destroy this tree here.
She's beautiful.
All right, Ethan, thanks for the help. Are you gonna be free tomorrow? All right, Ethan, thanks for the help. You gonna be free tomorrow?
Not tomorrow night, no. Last baseball game of the season.
Last baseball game. Is he the star player yet?
No, there are some kids who, well, I mean, like, one of the kids who's played on his team is, like, the son of the MU baseball coach. Like, all that kid's done is baseball anyway.
Oh, well, that's good for
But
that
he
kid.
does pretty well.
Good. That's good for that kid, then.
I mean, he also seems to like baseball, but yeah.
I mean, that's all that really matters, but if he was excellent in baseball, that'd be a big plus.
Project assemble the space elevator. Project subsequent phase. It is time to be. Earth is in peril. Do not let.
Earth's in peril, no. Oh, thanks for marking the concrete and biomass burners on the map. That's nice of you. Thanks for marking the concrete and biomass burners on the map.
You're welcome.
And it's upsetting to know that Earth is in peril. Can't let Fisk get down. I'm gonna catch you later. It's gonna save the game and head on out.
All right, sounds good. That was fun. I'll see you later.
That's fun. See you later.